Okay, I'm happy to make this video for a new subscriber known as Doug Shaw out of Virginia. And I told him, he said, hey, I'm new to your channel. Slow down, slow your roll, man. Let me see what you got going on. And he was basically talking about a short where I kind of sped things up. And so this will be a long and a short on these Komatsu 5800 Zenoah clones. So I've wanted to try to make these popular, and I guess when I'm getting nearly 400,000 views a month, I guess I got potential for making these popular in the United States. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a secret, folks. I bought this Echo 590. I was up there in Mississippi dealing with some of my 372s that I got the professional logger up there using my 372s. Now, he doesn't know how to take care of a chainsaw. He'll burn them up in a heartbeat. He's burning them up right and left because he's making them scream. He doesn't let them warm up. He doesn't break them in. So he also doesn't change his air filters. But I saw a 590 in the back of his truck on the videos, and I talked with his buddy there, and he, you know, at 590's 59 cc's, 59.8 cc's, and then they got a 620, which is the same cc's. And I guess there's a little difference in the cylinder. I've seen a video, but it's somebody that's in the chainsaw cult, so I won't actually, once it popped up, I won't watch the whole video. I won't support the chainsaw cult. Chainsaw cult are my haters. Okay, there's no reason anybody needs to hate anybody, but I got a lot of hate going on the channel, and I don't mention it so much anymore, but that's cool. So what we got here, let me tell you as much as I can tell you. This Echo started in Illinois in the 70s. And then they got Japan building their chainsaws, and that's based off of a Komatsu Zenoah clone as well. So I guess it says Yamabiko Corporation. So I guess that's made in Japan. That's the first time I've noticed that right there. Okay, so if I touch this right here, and if I touch this throttle, and then I come over to my other 5800s, I come over here, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the truth, folks. Every single damn one of these three 5800s feel better than this Echo. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. I got no reason to fib. Now that switch is better, it's shorter. That's a better switch because it's not so long. That's a little shorter, and that's nice too, and it's kind of hidden and recessed, which is nice. That's not bad. That's stupid right there. This is too nice of a chainsaw for a stupid switch. By the way, that's even broken right now. Luckily it's broken on. I can turn it on and off with the choke. So this is a unique design. This is not ubiquitous. This is a unique design as well with this right here. But when you open these up, let's open these up with this right now. I'll show you some stuff. There's probably about 3 different filter designs on these, and they're all kind of at a cant. I mean, some of them are at a cant like that. Let's see what's going on here. They got gaskets in them, and so it's like the ignition coil is kind of like all the same, and some of them are unique designs, and some of them are kind of across the board a standard design as far as the molding of the plastic, but the internals are pretty much all the same. Okay, as you can see, this filter is a little different than this filter. This filter right here kind of recesses over the cap, and this one here kind of is cut away, and then this one was even smaller. Now, I did find out from my factory that I deal with mostly that the paper filter style can be used when this is changed out, when this bolts up to the carburetor, and it can be used when this is changed out, and I've asked that factory to send me some of these so I can show what that's going on with that. But back to this handle. Each one of these 3 handles feels better and feels more solid and is more ergonomic and comfortable. I mean, it's plenty comfortable, but as far as the spring and the handle is more solid, and these are a little bit more ergonomic. That's pretty damn nice. This is really nice. This is kind of closer to the Echo right here, but you know what? This plastic feels kind of better in the hand. It feels like there's more plastic to grab here than this Echo. Anyway, and this Echo's kind of the throttle. This one's the most solid right here. This is a nice pull, nice substantial pull. You really know what you're doing here. And then that's a smooth. This is a really nice design. I like that. But all three of these are unique on the shell. And this is magnesium, and it's got a magnesium starter assay too on this Noker design. But I've learned some secrets about this Noker design. And then this is proprietary to this company that has this. Nobody else has this same exact style on this chainsaw. So the internal parts are about all the same, and it's relatively high quality. They last. So it's like when you get these, you can buy them on eBay, by the way, for 100 to 150 bucks. But you're not going to have another starter assay. So it's like, did they use the high quality starter assay? So all three of these are coming from a company that I would say is top of the line quality on their 5800s. There are a number of grades of quality on parts. So if you're getting some really cheap stuff, maybe the quality on the parts is cheaper, possibly. But the starter assay is the key to success. And let's take a look. Let me put this back on so my filter doesn't come off. See if I can get that fit and finish back together. See if I can get that dialed in on the stud. Yep, I think I got it. Yep. Okay, so these are 5800s. Now that, they lied to you on this one. And I know I'm just going everywhere on my discussion, but they lied to you on that one. Look at that lie. And that lie pisses me off bigger than life. You know, I can bench 500 pounds, maybe 600 on a good day. That's not 78 cc's. I would doubt that that's even 62 cc's, but there are some rare 62 cc's, and then there's some 60 cc's. And a 60 cc is actually a different internal design than a 58 cc. And a 58 cc, somebody in China in a factory, like a factory engineer or somebody, would say that a 58 cc is more stable than the 6200 design. It's more stable. It's been around longer. They've perfected the parts, how the parts fit together, how the whole dang chainsaw runs. And then also, this is actually a 52 cc on this Noker design. It's actually a 52 cc cylinder, but the ignition coil, you know, may be the same, things like that. But let's take a look at this starter assay to see if one starter assay would bolt up to another as far as where the bolts are. So these bolts are about like that. So it's possible that these, yeah, look at that. So these starter assays are interchangeable. You see? So a 5800 basically has the same starter assay no matter where you're coming from. Let's see. This goes around there like that, and this one goes more around, but I think it would still fit. I think the design would still fit. Now that, you know what? Let's see, maybe we run into a problem here. Yep, we have run into a problem. This width right here to this oil cap and to this fit right here, this width is different than that. So we have run into a problem. Okay, maybe not so much of a problem. I don't know. It is a problem because it extends, the other one extends further up. So this other starter assay extends further up. It would bolt on, yeah, that's what it is. This would bolt on to this red one, but this red one wouldn't bolt onto here because the red starter assay would be up in this region right here. But the bolt pattern seems to be the same on the chassis. I think that's what it is on the crankcase. Okay, so what I'm getting at is, in general, a 5800, 5200 is all the same design. You're going to pay, if you're lucky, you might find it closer to 400, but you're going to pay between $400 and $500 for that. And my higher grade 5800s, I could sell for, I could sell you damn near 2 of them for that price. You know, and then I'd have enough money for a Happy Meal. I don't sell a whole bunch of chainsaws, folks. It's kind of like just something to do right now. You know, I got my own forest that needs to be maintained, and I need chainsaws. But you know, we also have had hurricanes, and people ran out of chainsaws. So you always got to have a few extra chainsaws on hand. But as far as brand doesn't necessarily matter. You know, this brand makes this design. They say it's a 78 cc. They lie through their teeth. This is a 52 cc's. It says to be a Noker right here. You know, the 58 cc's are laser etched into the magnesium. That's really cool. You know, the switches are all different, but you know, you could buy, like one commenter said, oh, you could buy switches at flea markets. Well, okay, but can you buy nice little tiny switches that are nice and round and smooth, like this little Echo? I'm telling you, that's that's cheap compared to that, compared to this. That's nice. This fit and finish on this Noker. I know somebody that knows the person that designed this right here. So I know the person that has access to the person that designed this. This is actually an exclusive design. So I've gotten a lot of secrets on this. I like this a lot, by the way. This is one of my favorites. I'm kind of partial to this one too, because it's kind of a neat design. And it does have at least 60 cc's of power, but not 78. I'm going to close it out, folks. And I want you to like, subscribe. I want you to thumbs up. And Doug Shaw, thanks for coming to the channel. I want you to leave a comment every damn day that you're able to. And as far as your invitation to come down and cut a couple big old loads of firewood with you, if you were down the street, you know, like my buddy in Jawa, he always orders us a big pizza. We could just order a big pizza and cut up a bunch of firewood. But you're in Virginia, and I'm just down here in Louisiana. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. That's a 24-inch bar for them, by the way. They'll pull it just like this Echo will. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, comment. Take care.